Preparation is a fundamental part of going into a psychedelic experience. And when we speak about preparation, it's not so much about the practical things that one has to consider, which are important. It is more about the inner state that one nurtures and that one takes care of in order to get in the best condition possible um, towards that experience. No? That's why we talk about set and setting, two of the most important things to have in mind.
When we talk about set, we are referring primarily to your mindset. And that means looking at how you are feeling, looking at what you bring in emotionally, mentally, even spiritually to the psychedelic experience itself. So it helps before an experience to think about a few questions like, what is my intention for the psychedelic journey? Am I open to discomfort? And is there any part of myself that I'm trying to avoid? Setting refers to the environment. Is it quiet? Is it safe? Is it comfortable? Is there anything that can distract you or that can negatively impact you during the experience? Are there people around you who are trustworthy and experienced? Do you know that you can call someone, or is there someone who can be there for you if difficult things come up during the experience itself? So both set and setting are very important because they will strongly influence how you will experience the psychedelic journey and how much you will be able to trust the process.
Another important part of the preparation for a psychedelic experience is setting an intention. And that doesn't mean wanting to control the outcome of the experience. It is more about reflecting about which focus you want to nurture to take you on this path of discovery. And what helps most of the times is to have an intention which is open enough to let the trip take you where you need to go. So a helpful intention might sound like, I want to understand my anxiety, or I want to open my heart, or even I want to learn how to let go. Unlike expectations that lead to resistance because things did not go as planned, intentions help to ground us. But we also need to let go of them during the experience itself and follow whatever comes up. Be open to it.
A big part of preparation consists of being emotionally prepared, because psychedelics amplify what is inside us. And that means that we can look at ourselves at times, see parts of ourselves that are very beautiful, that are very good, and that is great. But it can also mean that sometimes what can come up is difficult material. For example, being in touch with anxiety, with grief, with fear, or sometimes being in touch with parts of ourselves that we don't particularly like. And that is why it is very important that before a psychedelic trip, we ground ourselves. And this means taking time to meditate, doing a body scan or doing some kind of breath work so that you can be more in touch with your body. You can use gentle movement, journaling, or some other creative medium to give yourself space to express more. It also helps to reduce stimulation by, for example, reducing caffeine and other stimulants, decreasing use of technology, and as much as possible trying to avoid stresses. It's good to ask yourself, do I feel I am ready enough for having a psychedelic experience now? Do I feel that there is someone who I can trust, who can support me if I encounter something difficult?
Even if you're journeying alone, it is important that you take care of the physical space around you. Make it feel comfortable, warm, inviting for you to be able to open up to the experience. Clean the room, set up some soft lighting, have some cushions and a nice blanket around. Choose music that supports your inner process. It also helps to avoid stimulation and distractions like using the phone, social media, loud environments, or people who you don't feel comfortable with. Give yourself the message, this is a special space. This is time to go inward.
It's just as important to know when not to journey. So, if you're going through a mental health crisis, if you feel very pressured, if you feel emotionally very overwhelmed, wait. This is not about trying to push through. This is about being honest with yourself and really recognizing where you are at. Ask yourself, is this the right time to enter an experience? Be honest with yourself.
Preparation isn't just about avoiding discomfort, but more like being ready to meet it. Sometimes challenging or difficult experience may arise, but they are really valuable opportunities for deep transformation. You might feel fear, sadness, confusion, or other difficult emotions. If these arise, use your breath and awareness of your body to go through the emotions and follow whatever comes up. Also remember that it will pass, and this too is part of the process. Having support in place, trustworthy facilitators who are accompanying you, someone to talk to, a journal, or even a familiar object can help you stay present through the waves of the psychedelic journey.
The better you prepare, the more able you will be to navigate what comes up during the psychedelic experience, and the more fruitful it can be. Start slow, stay grounded, and listen to what the experience is showing you.